Hello fellow artists and game developers. A few days ago Unreal Engine 5 was released and there are tons of cool features, and I was wondering if we start a project from scratch, how fast we can create something that looks nice, like has a nice atmosphere and just looks nice overall. And if you create an Unreal 5 project, this is basically what you're working with. You get this level. This is the third person level when you create a new project. And yeah, today we're going to have a look how we can create something that looks decent, at least pretty fast. So first of all, we need to enable the volumetric plugin. So go to settings, go to plugins and type volumetric, and I have it already enabled, but you need to enable it and it will ask you to restart. So just restart and it will close the project and it will open it again. So after we have that, we need to go to settings and enable the engine and plugin content if they are not enabled. And then when you go to engine and you choose plugins, let me get more space here, go to engine and plugins and you will see the volumetric content. So the first thing I want to do is actually change these quotes, because as you can see, this quotes looks a bit not that nice. And in the volumetric plugin folder, we actually have some other materials that we can use for our quotes. And this is the path. If you go to engine, plugins, volumetric content, sky, materials. And here in the outliner, type quote and select volumetric quotes. And in the material, quote material, as you can see, we have some simple material here. What we want to do is use a material that is called this one. Basically is this one, quote underscore 02. You can create an instance of this and use it, and it will actually need to prepare some shaders. So it's building the shaders of the quotes, and I'm gonna pause and we will continue when the quotes are ready. And I'm back. So I let the shaders compile and now I have these clouds in the sky. Let me make some more space so you can have a look. So these ones look a bit better, but we actually can customize it. So if you select the volumetric clouds actor and double click on the material that we assigned to it, you will get this menu here. This is our material instance, and if you see, there are a lot of variables here, so we can change stuff and change how our clouds look. So for example, if I reduce this detail, let me remove it so you can see in real time what's going on. You see the shape of the cloud is changing. So this is basically the detail. We have density, so we can make them less dense or even more. Like now you have a bit different, more less denser clouds. And yeah, I will put this maybe to 1. And there are a lot of stuff that you can experiment here. And now we have more of these individual clouds. I'm not sure if this material has some movement in the clouds, but we are not going to get into that right now. So yeah, we can change a lot. I don't like this one, so I'm gonna maybe look, they can be a lot more massive. So amount, let's see what that does. So you can play around with these settings and create something you enjoy. So I'm going to leave it for now, but these clouds look a lot more dramatic and different. Let's change the lighting. So if we select the directional light, we can make some more dramatic lighting by just put the sun, and you will notice that if you rotate the sun, it rotates like 10 degree increments. We can change that from here. We can either change the increments or even remove it, so we have like full control of how we want it. So something like this, but notice that now everything is in shadow. So maybe not that much. Something like that. We can even put the sun the other way around, so you can see it into these clouds here, though it's not very visible. So we have like a very dramatic scene right now, and if I press play, you will see, yeah, everything is in shadow. So but if you climb here, you can see the dramatic lighting. But yeah, for now I'm going to put it somewhere here, like maybe this way, or like that. I don't know, something that works. And now we have these shadows and so on. Next thing we can do, next trick, is to change some settings in the exponential height fog. So if you want, you can make it a bit more foggy. If we delete this one and this one, now we can see the sun from here and all the changes that we make. If we type fog and select exponential fog again, so you see what the fog density do. For now I'm gonna use this one. You can actually control the far off as well, but I'm going to use the default one. And yeah, albedo. We cannot really change the color because I think it's in Unreal 5 by default the fog is actually linked to the lighting. So before we had to do some stuff in order to make it happen. But if you see, this looks pretty nice. The blending between the blues and the sky and the clouds, and from here we have some nice colors as well, and we can even go further. Yep. So we added some new clouds, we modified the fog, but we can also modify this sky and atmosphere. This one I don't recommend to modify it too much, but you can actually create some really nice things with this one, like some alien planet like things. Like, look, you can change the color and make it really creepy. So yeah, absorption, yeah, you can change this color and make it like this. now the colors are a bit different. You have more greenish here, more green and blue. It's very nice, the blending, and the orange is more orangey. However, like I said, these settings are by default like how our Earth works. These are basically the atmosphere settings of Earth. So if you change it, you can break the realism of your game. But yeah, you can make it stylized and create something other than the standard realism Earth-like atmosphere. So if you play, yeah, you can see it's a lot better than from what we started, and the clouds and the atmosphere and everything. Yeah, this is the time of the day is a lot more epic and nice. So yeah, you can have something like that, and it's pretty fast and pretty easy. And just if you want to play more with the clouds, you can play more with the clouds. You can create more different clouds than this. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, this looks funny, and this looks noisy, but yeah, the default is 8. Okay, how about speed? Well, we don't have the speed. So yeah, I need to check the shader, but they're not moving, so I think we can make them move, but not in this video. So yeah, it's pretty fast and easy to create something nice looking and dramatic in Unreal 5. You have Lumen by default here, and the shadows and everything looks pretty nice. So yeah, this is Unreal 5, fast level that you can start with, and yeah, we can actually check how it looks with a different time of day, even if you put it like here. Now the blending and between the clouds and the sky and the fog and everything, it looks so much smoother, and the clouds look so much better than the default one. But yeah, we can also play with the post process, and you can create, for example, if you put some more boom, you can create some dreamy land. Yeah, this looks like you're in some kind of a dream. But if we like use it in moderation and not just abuse it, we can add some bloom, maybe 3. Yeah. And if you want to add some chromatic aberration to make it like, for example, this one works pretty well if you are creating some cyberpunk style level, and you can use the chromatic aberration. It looks nice. For our level, it probably wouldn't. For this level, probably wouldn't be a good idea. We can play with image effect and add some vignetting, and yeah, it looks more cinematic now. You can play with the post process. But yeah, this is for this video, and I dragged a bit too much. Basically, this was to show you the new quads, not the new quads, but different quads that you can use, and how you can just add some fog and have some blending, and it looks nice out of the box basically, and you can make it a bit better. And yeah, you can start with this level, and it looks nice. It looks really nice. So yeah, and this is my first video for this channel. And if you liked it, subscribe, and I will be creating more videos. This was more of an introduction, and yeah, look forward to it. See ya in the next video. Bye bye.